The Nima-Paloma drain, which stretches from Asylum down to the Odor Channel, is undergoing reconstruction to mitigate the perennial flooding in the Korle-Klottey municipality and other parts of Accra. The project, which is part of the Greater Accra Resilient and Integration Development Project (GARID), is expected to be completed in 18 months. The commencement of the project follows the approval of 150 million Ghana cedis by Parliament for the reconstruction works. Minister for Works and Housing, Kojo Nkrumah, acknowledged that the reconstruction had been delayed due to various challenges. He disclosed that his ministry, in collaboration with the Ghana Hydrological Authority and the Water Resources Commission, has begun implementing plans to build an early warning system for Greater Accra. This system is expected to provide advanced updates on impending floods in the region.
And the project, yes, has delayed for a number of reasons. Number one, if you look at the original project design, it did not include the payment of compensation to project-affected persons. Indeed, the original conceptualization was that the government of Ghana will be responsible for compensation. We are all aware of the economic challenges, and so it became necessary to do a variation to ensure that now compensation will be paid to project-affected persons before contractors get on site to commence works in some of these areas. Unfortunately, however, sometimes we don't tell the public the truth. We like to play it up in a partisan political way. That creates the impression that somebody has squandered money, somebody is not being committed to ensuring that people get the relief. As we speak, community upgrading interventions comprising the construction of primary and secondary drains, pedestrian and vehicular access roads, solid waste management facilities, and development of water supply networks are currently underway in Aloboshi, Akweteman, and sections of Nima, the three targeted flood-prone communities under this project. We are aware that the structural interventions alone cannot completely eradicate the flooding challenges in Accra. The Ministry of Works and Housing, in collaboration with the Ghana Hydro Authority, the Water Resources Commission, the Ghana Meteo Agency, and NADMO, through the GARID project, is establishing a flood early warning system for the Greater Accra region. The early warning system will provide advanced notification of impending floods to residents in flood-prone communities so that they can take steps to protect their lives and properties ahead of a flooding event.
Member of Parliament for the Korle-Klottey constituency, Zanato Rawlings, and the NPP parliamentary candidate for the constituency, Valentino Ninoi Norte, have both appealed to residents to practice good sanitation to avoid choking of the drains.
The most important thing for me is that at least now residents have a timeline to deal with and know that moving forward, the perennial flooding is supposed to be a thing of the past, provided the maintenance culture is incorporated into what we're doing. See, we have a responsibility. This is our community, and we should not need somebody from elsewhere to come and tell us how to look after our community. Whatever we do here affects us and also affects people who are downstream to us. And so as much as we have the loan coming in for the work to begin, we also have to have a change in our attitudes.
My little advice to the people is some people have built on the waterways and all that. Would plead with them. Some have been compensated and all that. They should just make way so that this project goes. Because if you make way and the project is being delivered, a million people will be saved from this flooding and all that.
Project Coordinator for the Greater Accra Resilient and Integrated Development GARID project, Kojo Safo, has been explaining the timeline for the reconstruction of the storm drains.
It's an 18-month contract. The 18-month contract is commencing after we had finished paying the compensation. The contractor's work will be preceded by the relocation of the utilities. I can even show you. These are high voltage electric lines that the subcontractors have to relocate to allow the contractor. So the relocation will precede the contractor. So as they move, then he comes into work. So that's the scope of it. It's for a length of approximately 1 kilometer. We are doing a width of 10 meters in total, 10 meters by 3.5 meters depth. And it will be a covered drain. And you know that it flows from here through Asylum down to the Kojo Thompson Road where Christian Methodist, the former Christian Methodist is. Then it goes underground. And so we are following the same course, but opening it up and deepening it to allow for more flow to go through.
When completed, the drains are expected to bring relief to residents of Asylum Down and those upstream of the Odo River.